I'm declaring the cash buyer king here in Bryan-College Station as of the spring of 2024. All that and more, and what to do if you're a finance buyer in this market's update, April 2024, on your favorite channel, living in Bryan-College Station, Texas. So why do I say that the cash buyer is king? Well, let's look at the numbers. Active listings are up 63% year over year. 63%. We now have over 1,000 active units listed on the MLS. We haven't seen over 1,000 units since September of 2020. That's a significant number of sellers trying to sell their house on the market. You'll notice similarly, our months of inventory are also up. We're at 3.9 months. That's a significant increase. You might say, well, that is less than the 5 months that we know as a balanced market. So wouldn't it still be a seller's market? That is true. But here in Bryan-College Station, rarely do we see over 5 months of inventory. So actually, it's going to feel a lot like a buyer's market. So the second factor is interest rates. You see, buyers are very susceptible to change in interest rates. That's right, not historic averages, but recent changes. We saw that when interest rates dropped from 8% to under 7% from October to December. That drop flooded the market with buyers. That flood of demand also increased prices. You'll notice that as of March, year over year, our median price increased to $322,000, which is nearly a 10% increase. That's a very large appreciation. But that's about to stop. Because since January, interest rates have gone from 6.7% all the way up to 7.5% as of today, the 16th of April, according to Mortgage News Daily. So now with interest rates well over 7, approaching 8% again, I believe all of the financed buyers will be backing out of the market. They're going to press pause. And the reason they're pressing pause more than anything else is that the overall expectation is that the Fed will lower rates in September of this year. Mortgage rates will follow. So if rates start to drop in the fall, the buyers will just hold out, quote unquote, until mortgage rates come back down. So there's a lot of houses on the market and there's not a lot of buyers. There's only one buyer left, and he is king. He is the cash buyer. So at least from now until rates come back down, cash buyers, you have the upper hand. My advice to the cash buyer is this. Look at houses that have been on the market for more than 30 days. Set your search criteria for houses over 30 days on the market and start making offers under quote unquote market value. Get a great deal now while you still can. I don't think this will last very long. As rates come back down, finance buyers will flood back into the market. So what about my finance buyers? I've got 2 pieces of advice for you. When you're making your offer, ask your real estate agent to offer and ask for concessions from the seller. Concessions are money back towards closing. You'll get money at closing, and you can use that extra cash to buy down your interest rate. That means you can buy down interest rates from 7.5 to 6.5 or even lower if you're an FHA or VA buyer. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 for my finance buyers are go after the new builds. New builders are still providing incentives to move inventory. They're still buying down the interest rate for you or using their in-house lenders to provide lower interest rates, even down still in the 5s. So if you are one of those buyers, look at the new builders. Ask your realtor what kind of incentives builders are providing here in Bryan-College Station. But know that I still declare the cash buyer king. Feel free to argue with me in the comments. I encourage it. Feel free to check back on this channel in 6 months to see if I was right, but I'm standing by it. Cash is king. Until next time, you guys take it easy.